You know that feeling, right? That split-second, heart-in-your-throat moment when you realize you just deleted a photo you can never get back. Ugh, we've all been there. Well, today, we're going to turn that panic into a solid plan. I'm going to walk you through, step-by-step, how to get those precious memories back from your Android phone. It happens so fast. Just one wrong tap, a clumsy swipe, and poof, a photo is gone. But hey, don't panic just yet. In a lot of cases, deleted does not mean gone forever. You've come to exactly the right place for a clear, no-nonsense solution. Okay, before we do anything else, this is the single most important thing you need to hear. Seriously, put your phone down. See, when you delete a photo, your phone just marks that space as available. If you keep using your phone, taking new pictures, downloading apps, even just getting texts, you're basically telling your phone it's okay to write new stuff over that spot, erasing your photo for good. So for the best chance of getting it back, just stop. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our game plan. First, we're going to check the easiest and fastest fix, the cloud. Next, we'll look at some on-phone apps. After that, we'll bring out the heavy artillery, computer software. Then, we'll figure out which method is right for you. And we'll finish with one crucial takeaway. So our first stop is the one that could solve this whole headache in less than a minute. No extra tools needed. If you have any kind of automatic backup set up, there's a really good chance your photo is perfectly safe, just waiting for you. For most of us with Android phones, that means Google Photos. So open up the app, tap on Library down at the bottom, and then look for the trash or bin folder. And here's the best part. Google actually keeps your deleted photos in there for a full 60 days. So if you see your photo, just tap it, hit restore, and you're done. It's really that simple. But what if you don't use Google Photos? No worries. Just check the trash folders in any other cloud services you might use. Think Google Drive, OneDrive, or Dropbox. And, it's also worth a quick look in your phone's main settings under System and Backup. You might have a backup of the whole device you can use. All right, so what if the cloud was a bust? Don't give up hope. Let's move on to our next option, recovery apps that you can install right on your phone. If you go to the Play Store, you'll find a ton of these apps. Names like All Recovery, the super popular DiskDigger, and Restore Image. They all claim they can find your lost photos without you having to root your phone. And, they can be great for a quick scan, especially if the photo is on an SD card. But as you can see, they all come with some pretty big limitations. And here's why. This is the crucial thing to understand. Android is built to be secure. By design, it stops apps from just digging around deep inside your phone's main internal memory. That's why a lot of these on-phone apps might only find blurry, low-quality thumbnails, or why they tend to work much better if your photos were on an external SD card. Okay, this brings us to our most powerful method. If your photo is on your phone's internal storage and it's not in the cloud, then connecting your phone to a computer is your absolute best shot at getting it back without rooting. We're talking about programs like Dr.Fone, UltData, and DroidKit. They are purpose-built for this exact situation. Now, most of them are paid, I know, but here's the key. Almost every single one offers a free scan. This is huge, because it means you can check and see if your photo is even recoverable before you ever think about paying a dime. And the process is pretty much the same for all of them. First, you install the software on your computer, your Mac or PC, not on your phone. Then you connect your phone with a USB cable and flip on a setting called USB debugging. From there, the software will scan your device. The most important steps are last. Preview the photos it finds to make sure it's the right one, and then, and this is critical, save it to your computer, not back onto your phone. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground, right? Cloud, apps, computer software. So, how do you know where to start? How do you pick the right path for your situation? Well, the right choice really just boils down to a couple of things. How long ago you deleted the photo, and whether or not you have backups turned on. And this chart, it just lays it out perfectly. You always start with the cloud. The chance of success is high, and it takes zero effort if your backup is there. If that fails, sure, give an Android app a quick try, but just know that its chance of finding anything on your internal storage is pretty low. For any serious attempt to get something back from your phone's main memory, computer software is without a doubt your best and most powerful option. So as we start to wrap this up, I want to touch on that word we mentioned a few times, rooting. You might have noticed that every single method we talked about today is a no-root solution. And believe me, there's a very important reason for that. Look, here's the bottom line. Sticking with no-root methods keeps your phone safe. Rooting might give you deep access to your phone, but it immediately voids your warranty, it blows open huge security holes, and if you make just one tiny mistake, you can permanently brick your phone, turning it into a very, very expensive paperweight. The methods we covered give you the best recovery chances without taking any of those crazy risks. So hopefully, by now, you've got your photos back, we walked through the plan, and you got it done. But this whole experience brings us to one last, really crucial question. The best recovery method is, hands down, the one you never have to use. So do yourself a favor, take 5 minutes right now. Go into your phone settings and just make sure your automatic cloud backup is turned on. It is the ultimate peace of mind.